That's the other thing I was gonna tell you. If you're out there with these three guys, I would have let them know what the fuck's going on. Like, if they think you're gonna be acting weird, I would much rather they know my goal is to open 20 people tonight.
They think, yeah, I would agree with some of my friends, but with these guys, like they just
What are they gonna say? We're heading out to the venue, and I'm like, yo, guys, by the way, I'm actually trying to meet some people tonight, meet some women. I'm gonna be interacting with a lot of people. So if you see a hot girl, point her out. I'm gonna
that's a
go
good way of
talk to her.
putting it.
What
That's a
would
good
they say?
that's like well, the way you just delivered it would be much better than the way I would deliver it.
Oh,
The way
yeah,
you delivered it,
yeah. You don't want to
sounded
be like,
very
so
weird.
guys, I'm doing this game thing. Have
Yeah,
you guys study pickup? Like, don't say that, dude.
yeah,
You don't say that. This is how you say it. Yo, I'm trying to meet some people tonight. I'm trying to talk to some women. I'm gonna be social tonight. By the way, if you see a hot girl, point her out. If I don't talk to her, I'm gonna buy you a shot. That's what I would say.
yeah,
Okay?
yeah.
Now they're gonna be on my team pushing me to go fucking talk to hot women. And they're
Yeah.
not gonna be like, why are you being weird? Make
Agreed.
sense?
Yeah, that would be way smoother than the way that I would have put it.
Yeah. So it doesn't need to be this
I need a
weird
feed
thing
with
that you
my
hide
gear.
from everybody, man. It's normal. It's cool. It's cool, man. It's fun. Okay, but you can't hide this shit from your friends because if you hide it, now you're being some weird guy. Okay, you just got to be open about it. You don't need to say, "Hey, I hired this coach and this is my week 3 homework assignment." You don't need to say all that. You can. I mean, I'm just like straight up about everything at this point. And honestly, like if you don't give a fuck and you just talk in a way where you don't care, if people have a tendency, like if you think it's cool and you're into it, you could get away with a lot more than you think. But I mean, that's why, dude, if I pick up women, I tell them I'm into pickup. I literally tell them I'm into pickup because it's all about the way you talk about it. It's about the way everything is framed and how into it and okay with it and excited about it you are. If I'm weirded out and I'm in my head about it and I'm insecure about it and I'm unconfident and shy and ashamed that I'm doing this thing, I'm embarrassed to even admit to the girl I'm doing it. It's going to be so weird. It's going to be the creepiest, weirdest thing she's ever heard. But if I'm excited about it and it's transformed my life and like the girl's on board with the whole fucking thing, man. Girls on board with the whole fucking thing. Okay, so your friends will be the same way, you know. And the more and more you get into it, and the more and more success you get, or the more you transform, it just becomes even more overwhelming evidence, right? The beginning is the hardest part. Admitting it to them is the hardest part. But once you accept that and you realize it's not a big deal, and you actually get them on the same page as you, it becomes a lot easier, and it's easier to keep that identity. Problem is when most guys they go out with their friends, they have an old identity of themselves that all of those people know them as. And now when they go out, they have to act against that identity, right? And you have a certain identity within certain peer groups, and you're going to be more inclined to act within that identity. Okay, if you go out with a bunch of your old friends, you're not going to be that likely to go on a fucking opening spree. If you go out with me and another dude that's in the mentorship, you would probably be more excited and more inclined to go do the opening spree because of our perceived identity of you, because of what we think is acceptable versus the other people that you have a different identity of, or they have a different image of you. You know, so the more you can just be that guy, the easier. This whole journey, guys, is about giving yourself permission to be a certain guy. That's all it is, man. Like almost all of this whole fucking thing is just giving yourself permission to be a certain guy, to be a smooth, confident, attractive dude that thinks he's worthy of being with a hot girl. Problem is, we have childhood experiences, we have traumas, we have negative interactions, negative experiences, people telling us to not do that, people telling us shut the fuck up, stop talking so loud, people laughing at us when we get rejected, people laughing at us for speaking up in class, people laughing at us for us admitting we have a crush on a certain girl. Whatever the fuck it is, okay? We all have our own things. All this trauma is just suppressing who we really are. So this whole program, for the most part, is going out and getting the reference experiences that you should have had, but you didn't have. right? You didn't have those experiences. That's why you're a certain way. So now we need to baby step our way into getting those new experiences to give ourselves permission to be that guy that's one step here. And then once you're here, you can give yourself permission to go and be this guy and be this guy and be this guy and be this guy. So that's the whole fucking journey, the whole progression, you know? So was it that uncalibrated? I'd say maybe the way you opened and the way you transitioned after the open was probably a little uncalibrated at certain points. And that's probably why it was a little uncomfortable. So just keep that in mind. Remember that example I was just showing you. And then the other thing is understanding what your identity is within a certain peer group and just getting them on board with whatever you want to do. Or if it's extremely unreasonable, surrounding yourself with other people that may be a little bit more supportive. Doesn't sound like these guys are that crazy, though. It just sounds like you need to be a little bit more upfront with them about what's going on. Frame it in a cool, fun, exciting way to meet women. And you may even be pushing them to do approaches if you frame it the right way, you know?
Yeah.
Hope you guys enjoyed this video. And by the way, if you want to work with me personally to implement any of the techniques in this video to become more socially confident, get more women in your life, build a bigger social circle, and really just dominate life in any aspect socially, I can help you with that. I'm the fucking guy for that, okay? Been doing this for a long time. I've transformed myself going from a video game nerd loser to becoming one of the top guys in the industry with this stuff, okay? So if you're interested in working with me personally, click the link below, click the link in the description, fill out the application, and we will be contacting you to discuss further details. Until next time, Coach Kyle signing out. Peace.